Let's do this. Looking at me. Check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Recording purposes. If I can get your name, please.
Gabriela, Geneva.
Name of the new single is?
Sweeter.
Let's do this. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Gabriela, it's so nice to see you. I mean, because every time we've seen each other, it's like we've been running into each other in Toronto throughout the whole summer. It's like stop, chat, run. You've been all over the place. But whenever we've talked, it's always been really quickly, yeah, new music is coming out, new music is coming out. It is the fall. New music is finally out. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been really exciting leading up to it, and it's finally out. I'm so excited, and it's nice because this time around I have something concrete to kind of follow it up in the spring. It's gonna be another single. I have my first EP as a solo artist. It's like my first little baby child. I'm so excited.
So what has it been like for 2019 for you? Because really, I mean, we were just talking before this. We did do, actually, you interviewed me at the Juno Awards. Even before that, you were helping me out. You were a judge for TTC Idol. Just around this time of the year, last year too. What has been going on with your career throughout that time, leading up to the new music? When it comes to management, when it comes to publishing, all the hard stuff, and then even with the writing also.
Yeah, pretty much all the background stuff that no one sees has been, that's 2019. It's been a lot of development and a lot of writing. I got a publishing deal, which was super exciting because thank you. I've always wanted to develop my songwriting skills. I've always song written, but this year has really, I've gotten the opportunity to work with some really amazing people. This new single, Sweeter, I wrote with Zach Sorgan and Matt Genovese. Zach ended up winning the Songland episode with Charlie Puth, which is stunning. Like, it's amazing, and he's they're both amazing songwriters. And yeah, I've noticed a lot of growth in both in my songwriting and my performance, and which is amazing. It's all due to being around all these amazing people. So it's been that's been really it.
You know, we should make a mention, too, because we talked about the Junos and we talked about all these other things, too. But you also made a trip to L.A., too. You were down at the Grammys also, weren't you?
Yeah, we walked the carpet.
What was that like, and being with those other great stars, too?
Pretty surreal. It didn't really feel like it was happening. We walked the carpet. We got off the car, dropped us off right at the carpet. The most important part was obviously wearing a pretty sequins dress. Mm-hmm. Let's be fair.
Yes.
But then I definitely, we sat down in our seats, and there's a good 3 or 4 times when I just got really choked up. I realized where we were, and because I just kept thinking back to, I was born in Bulgaria, and we lived there until I was 9, and just thinking back when I was little, that's such a separate world. I would have never thought. I'm looking down at Michelle Obama and all these different artists that I used to watch, and they're just in your TV. It's not even a real tangible thing, and there they were, and that we were in the midst of them, which I got so emotional.
So that must have been a bit more of a drive for you too, in going, okay, I gotta make my statement now too, because I don't want to just be sitting in the audience. I want to be up performing. I want to be a nominee. I want to be a winner.
Yeah, totally. I think Dua Lipa won the new artist or breakthrough artist or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, man, I'm gonna get my speech ready. I got that buzz in my stomach. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna go.
So with this new single, the single is called?
Sweeter.
Okay, Sweeter. What was the inspiration behind this? What was the, working with it? Because it's got really a sweet kind of 80s getting into a 90s kind of groove with that, which I really like. So how did this all come about?
The inspiration behind the song is obviously because I've moved around so much. I've had to say goodbye to a lot of people, and a lot of relationships ended before it was really their time to end. Well, you could argue. Everything ends at the right time, but a lot of them sort of ended at a peak. So what I thought was really, as I've thought about those past relationships more now as an adult, it's kind of the sentiment is, you know what? Sometimes it's nice that it ended at the peak. It's like leaving the party when it's at its best, you know, instead of letting it dwindle out. And you know, everything has a beginning, middle, and end. And so it's just sweet to kind of remember that as this like beautiful, perfect thing. As much as there's like a sense of loss, it's nice that you kind of get to look at it through rose-tinted glasses, and it's always this like perfect, untainted thing.
Are you working on a music video? I haven't seen it yet, though.
We have a lyric video coming.
I know about that, but will there be a video? Because I'm just curious what the inspiration on that is going to be like.
We haven't really decided on a music video yet, but I know that in the spring for sure for the next single, we're going to have a visual kind of company for it.
With this sound, where are we leading to into when we hit into 2022? I mean, because even though you've put out great music before, this is taking it to another level. So what are we looking at sound-wise, story-wise, inspiration-wise?
Thank you, first of all. It's always nice to kind of look back on the older songs you've written and see, compare to the newer ones and see some growth and maturity, and which is nice. Which I definitely feel, and the sound going forward is... especially for this EP, is a little bit more, a little darker, I would say. It's a pop R&B, some more kind of mellow vibes, things that will make you groove, I hope. Inspiration is always just things that I'm ready to process. I was talking to someone the other day. I don't do well with writing about sad things, because my defense mechanism is definitely like, I'd rather just be angry about this right now. A little bit of bite to the songs for sure.
I love it. So we'll be seeing performances. Are we looking at that? Are we looking at maybe touring with some other people? Are we looking at collaborations? What can we see happening in 2020 for you?
Definitely I want to go on the road. I've been before, and it's just the best thing in the world. I can't wait. In terms of collaborations, I've songwritten in the past year. I've done a couple duets and things like that. So hopefully that'll, you know, all the ins and outs, the logistics of everything. But hopefully they'll see the light of day. And we're actually going on a writing trip to Korea this Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in a few days. And hopefully there's going to be some sort of collab happening there as well.
Okay, well, look, for folks who are going to get a chance to see you in Korea, we got to go to social media, because your Instagram and all that stuff is amazing. So where do we go to follow you to see wherever you are? Korea, Italy, wherever around the world, where do we go?
I'm honestly the most active on Instagram. You can go to my website, GabrielaGeneva.com, or on Instagram, so at Gabby Geneva.
Looking forward to everything you're doing. Congratulations on all the success, and I cannot wait to see you on that stage at the Grammys saying thank you very much. Hey, Michelle, we'll catch up later on.
I'll say Rudy. Thanks, Rudy.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.